Hi, I am back with another final demo. It's been 2 weeks since we last met or last spoke. Um, so I'm excited, really excited today because it's our first sprint one of this new, I guess, restart of the company. So I will show you guys what we've been doing. So it is episode 10 of my CEO journey, but it is our sprint one because I'm restarting as a new project. Um, I typically do this agile sprint process where I break down the year in quarters just to make an easy division and then do projects and set goals along the way. So this is our new year and this is our sprint one. So I can't wait to show what we've done. So you'll see this is our new branding. I had mentioned last time that I had got a partner. I'm super excited about that. It feels one big lesson learned for me is that I'm so used to working in a team environment that that going alone just felt really lonely. So I was really looking for the right fit and everything. And I found someone that I think it will be a really strong partnership. But we have rebranded just based on feedback of of the main company name of Ever Skills. A little bit of a mouthful to say or to even read. So we just shortened it to Evo Skills. And we also did the new logo and branding and fonts just to simplify it. So I'll give you a status of where we're at, what we've accomplished in this sprint, and what are our plans for next 2 weeks in our next sprint. So as I already mentioned, this sprint we're focused on building that new name and new branding. We have a brand new site, but also what I'm really excited about is this new self-management training series. We were hoping to also build out this new social media accounts. We haven't gotten to that, but that's in progress. So we're pretty proud about what we've accomplished this sprint, and can't wait to show it. And you'll see kind of the deck, everything is new logo. So for those who have newly joined it, I'm still using a 2-week sprint process. I did shift it just with the partnership. It was easier to shift. And I actually like this rhythm. So instead of Tuesday, I'm going on Wednesday. So our 2 weeks starts on a Friday, ends on a Thursday. So everything that we demo today will be released tomorrow. This is a very typical agile sprint process, picking out the key ceremonies that make sense for, a startup to do. Last year I showed kind of the 7-step startup process that I used when starting from scratch. And even now, as we are rebranding, we're roughly following the same 7-step. So I just, based on feedback, seems like a very simple way. So I offer that again, just to kind of describe what we've been doing since early this year, late last year. So I think in any business, when you're starting, it's good to create a business plan. That's what we did. We actually sat down together and then created the plan of our goals for this year. What's the vision? Getting on the same page. And there's also still we're still learning, I think, from each other and learning how to, even with the business end, I would say a big lesson learned is still trying to get to what the product vision and everything is. So we started off with that. Once we talked about that and we were ready, hey, let's decide on the name. We did rebrand, as you can see, it's Evo Skills. And we did go and apply for an assumed name. So it's still under the same LLC. It's just some of the other states call it DBA, so doing business as. Here in Texas, it is called an assumed name. So we registered that. Then it's time to kind of set up different accounts. So some of the things are just getting a brand new kind of hosting website and everything. At least the bank accounts, all that was all done. We're still using the same, but just with this new branding, getting a new web hosting, getting new Stripe accounts and things like that. That's what we were setting up as well in this sprint. So defining operation and process and systems, same thing using the sprint process. Oh, that didn't take too much. Is kind of getting, my partner on the same page of how this works just because of my corporate background. This is what I'm comfortable with. And I think it sets a really good rhythm. I don't see why we can't adapt it to do it. Otherwise, I think if people are starting their business, a lot of times I think it's like, oh, here's a checklist of things to do. I am much more systematic about doing things. So it's just kind of putting that rhythm and that operation in place. And then the fun part is developing branding and marketing. I really think she did a fantastic job. We did divide and conquer. So if you can see, the colors are beautiful. I mean, it is still going with that kind of green and blue kind of coloring, just because um, I've always compare kind of developing people development to plants. I just think that even though we all need the same three, like plants need all the same three ingredients: water, air, um, and fertilizer, like water, air, and sunshine, right? So just those three ingredients, it is a different combination of those three that makes a certain plants bloom, right? We're all not made up of the same. So I think people are that way as well. We can give everyone the same thing, but it's a different balance between all the, these set of factors that help someone thrive. So that's why we're still sticking with the green theme and kind of plant. And then we also purchased equipment where it wasn't too much. We did have to probably get some new tools to play with because this is a more digital format. And plus, a lot of the equipment, like this mic and the camera, I had already purchased. And so it wasn't there too much for that. So now we're kind of working on setting up and marketing kind of the product. So anyway, so I think that this 7 step still is useful. So I put it out there just in case anybody's also trying to go through this journey, and this might be helpful. So now it's kind of going into demoing. I just want to share a new branding and new font. Again, I think it's a really pretty color scheme, and again, sticking to that green. So we finished that. And then we also have a brand new website. So it's www.evo-skills.com, because Evo Skills without the hyphen was already taken. But actually, like the way this looks, I think this way you can see the name of the company a lot better. So I will go and demo this because it looks really pretty. Um, so this is our new site, which I think it is live, but we will put some more final touches and kind of release tomorrow. So in here, there is just something simple. Our first kind of actually free training is with self-management. So that will go out tomorrow. I will do it live. I'll probably have to set something up, like I'll have to share and advertise it, but this is something I think it's um, interesting to. Anyways, you'll see, and I'll preview just in the next slide. So we also have online courses. The goal is to build online courses. We don't yet have one available to sell right now. We are starting with the free self-management, just because I think that skill, meta skill, is so important that we have decided to make it for free. So, and to kind of test out the market there. We will have digital downloads as well available. It will be accompanying it. We will have a free version that is out there. And then we also have a paid version for that. So if you're interested in filling out the form, we'll have all that ready by tomorrow. But right now, our focus is kind of online courses and building that out. However, if you still, feel free to reach out if you have any questions, if you're interested in anything else. But yeah, I think it's a beautiful site. Um, the newsletters are linked through here, and we're hoping to add more content to it with this new. All right, so kudos to, I would say, my partner for doing almost all of this and doing branding. So it's pretty amazing. Okay, so one of my major activities actually building out this new self-management training series. So I just wanted to give a preview of what the first few episodes will be. I probably will turn it also into a podcast. Just because I saw that YouTube, you can do it fairly easily. This will be shared through YouTube. We'll live stream it. starting tomorrow. So all the content, most of it has been built. It's called Introduction to Self-Management. And it'll explain what self-management is. I'll also go through the meta skills framework. That hasn't changed much, except the fact that I've kind of maybe clarified some of it or reworded some of the four meta skills. So go through that. And then following that, the following week, so not tomorrow, next Thursday, it'll be Introduction to Self-Awareness. So if you're interested in that, it's completely free. And if you can't watch it live, it will be on YouTube. So you can go back to it. And the goal is each of these um, episodes will include kind of a worksheet that you can practice. And that's really the goal, because without practice with any skill, um, you every skill needs practice. So without that, it would not, you would not be just by simply watching it. So we want you to be able to take what you learn and apply it, at least practice applying it. So yeah, and then episode 3, I think it's going to be about our evolutionary brain, and then there will be much more to come. And so you'll see that. So I hope you guys will join tomorrow or listen to it afterwards. So next steps for whatever we're releasing tomorrow is the new name, New Brain, the site, and also the new self-management series. And then what our next one we'll be working on is the new social media accounts. So we can set those up and give little snippets or tips on, especially right now, around the self-management. And then we're also hoping to work on a content schedule of when to post things. That was something I wanted to do and then never could keep up. But I think with another team member, we can actually make this happen. And then, of course, I will continue to build more training episodes with self-management. So we should see more. I don't know exactly how long it will be, but it should be I'm thinking at least 8 going forward. So, and then working on how to set up the podcasts and how to make it also just voice available for those who are just, listening on the car and the road and things like that. So that is our goal for next sprint, which will be in 2 weeks. So this is the sprint calendar. You'll see this, and this is also just a reminder for ourselves that we'll release on Thursday, start on Friday. So our next update will be on February 5th on the Wednesday, and then releasing on the 6th. So I hope you continue to join along this journey, and I hope that it inspires you, if you ever thought about it, to also pursue this. So I'll continue sharing kind of what this journey looks like, just for those who are interested. So thank you, and hope to see you in